Esta persona estudió a más de 1000 personas que regresaron de la muerte y se volvió cristiano.
You have interviewed more than 1,500 people with near-death experiences throughout about 35 years.
I started out as an agnostic. I had come to the conclusion that Jesus was probably just a good man turned into a legend. God, you just can't know. There's no evidence. When my dad was dying of cancer, and someone gave him the very first research that coined the term near-death experience. So this book was on my dad's bedside table. I pick it up and I start reading it because my father's dying. And I was blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, this might be the evidence I've been demanding, you know? And so many of them talked about how they were more alive than they've ever felt, in a place more real than this has ever felt. And many times in the presence of this God of light, who was love and personal, knew them intimately. Many of them saw Jesus, and I was blown away. I read the whole thing in one night and I said, okay, maybe I need to be more open to the Bible. I actually don't like the term near-death experience, because the people I study are not nearly dead. They're dead. They're clinically dead. No heartbeat, no brain waves. And yet either modern medicine or many times it's just miracle, because we're talking sometimes minutes, sometimes hours, and they're resuscitated. They're brought back.
What happens when these people die?
The consistent commonalities would be that they leave their body and they're usually up above their body watching what's going on in the room. And this is what started to convince me as a skeptical engineer that there's something to this. When they are resuscitated, they can report on things that happened in the room while they had no brain waves.
Wow.
So where are these memories being stored?
Yes.
How are they discerning this? Unless, like they said, the soul lives on beyond the body. And I mean, it's verifiable evidence. We can get more into that later, but they leave their body, they observe what's going on, they feel like they are still themselves. They have a body, but it's a spiritual body, just like Paul talked about.
Yeah.
And you know, Paul in 1 Corinthians 15 says our bodies are buried in a natural body, but they're raised a spiritual body. And he says they're buried in weakness, but they're raised in power. And that's a common thing that near-death experiencers say, is they felt really literally more alive because their eyesight was perfect, like telescopic. They're not just having 5 senses, but they say more like 50 senses, more alive. Life goes on. And that's the biggest takeaway that I think people need to understand. Heaven is not discontinuous with this life. It's stepping into more life. He's not the God of the dead. He's the God of the living. And we become more alive, more conscious.